What are the things or elements that make up a valid will? Well, just to step back 1 second, a will is a document that sets forth the orderly distribution of somebody's property, the decedent's property, after they die. So in order to have a valid will, there has to be another number of elements that are met. The first thing is the person who's writing the will has to be of legal age to enter this document or to create this document. The second thing is they have to have the right mind. They have to have the capacity. They have to have the testamentary capacity. See, if they're out of their mind and they don't know what they're doing, how could they enter a valid will? How could they create a valid will? Typically, wills need to be in writing. Recently in Indiana, we've started looking at electronic wills, but the will needs to be in writing. The will needs to be signed. The will needs to be witnessed. The will needs to be executed. In the state of Indiana, we have a self-proving affidavit at the end of the will, which is signed by the witnesses and the person who is making the will. And it usually says, I am over the age of so-and-so, I am of sound mind, I am of sound body, I am freely entering into this, but blah, 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 blah. This self-proving affidavit is sufficient to get the will into court, so it's probated at the time of death, and that means you don't need to call other witnesses to come in and say, yes, I was there, I was present at the time of the will, the person knew what date it was, the person knew who the president was, the person had the capacity and they knew what they were doing, and nobody forced them to enter into this will, giving so-and-so this kind of property. So there you have it. A will has a number of elements, a number of things that need to transpire in order to be a valid will, so it cannot be challenged after your death. If you have any questions about the elements of a will, you can always give me a call. Have yourself a great day.